Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready? Hawk 7.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Another throw here on 2nd down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. 2nd down now. They need 7. Throwing it again here. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. But a big play, and that's him 17 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27.
Unlock line! Unlock
Thrown
line!
back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now! No, ready!
They'll throw it. Setting up the screen. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Okay, break!
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Get it! Ready?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
And all the data lately has taught us really clearly, sacks, negative yardage plays, they not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this is from 47. The kick by Patterson is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And made as he gets it out to the 32. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
And there's certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even his passing numbers continue to rise league-wide. He reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there, but also an eagle eye to see everything out there perfectly. He and the rest of us can only hope that he comes close to seeing that kind of production today.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down, Ravens.
Here's the handoff. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on first. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Let's go.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Sending him on the dive. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
On the set.
First and 10 from the 32.
Ready. Liking it.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Blown back, gets the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Let's go now. Cavity Lions.
Here's a throw. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To the air on third and long. Running right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Get it.
Working now from the gun. He's got it over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bengals have a first down.
On the ready.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stops. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. It's made underneath by the back. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. The kick by Patterson is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Ravens and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Trying to work quickly now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He put everything he had into this. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Everybody rushing back to the line.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Ready. 70 Lions.
He's going to throw it again. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead to 7. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8.
14, Bengals 6.
Kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
Go play action on first down. Jump off to his fullback. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Number 36.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Pass it downfield, working the left. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him 32 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Check.
They'll look to throw. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football.
Loss of 1.
Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. Picked up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ready.
They give it to him up the middle. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard on the gain there, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 4.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey.
He's dropping back to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
They The kick by Patterson is good. And they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drive, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. And he's delivering.
Here's Thomas on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Ravens headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone.
Let's go. 70,
They'll run here on first down. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
ready, set.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Ready.
Now we're on the counter. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
About set. This is third and 5.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Running this one left. Jukes away from one. He has room past the 25. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Reload. Here we go. Ready.
Back to the well again. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice first and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
Come on.
They give it to him again. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2
Man.
brings up second and goal.
Another carry for it. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
A 3-yard loss.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal.
Ready.
We're going to get a timeout here. Play clock was down to 4 seconds. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Maybe on that rap to pay the bills. Not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions get louder than my words. I ain't
Go. Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll try him left side. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Cincinnati uses its second timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. defense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Let's go. Viking 18.
They're going to throw for it on 4. Catch made. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. One after try good by Reichert. And the Ravens push the lead up to 12.
21. Bengals 9.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing it on 2nd down. All the left side. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. Across the line, he's going to run for it. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Ravens back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to get this one in 36-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Throwing now off the play action. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
They'll run now on 2nd down. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Down at the 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our look around the NFL starts now. In the Pacific Northwest, the Seahawks at home to take on the New England Patriots. And this is the Patriots QB. He was unstoppable in this one. 2 touchdown passes, including this one. He also had 2 rushing touchdowns. The Pats move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles at home to take on Washington.
Now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. To throw here on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. And after making the catch, he is dipped quickly at the 38. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Will be the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
Ready.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him.
On the jump.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Handoff now from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Looking to throw here. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
And they just lost track of the play clock entirely there as that backs up this extra point.
Offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Get it.
Handoff now and it's gone. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Complete out to the right side. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. We've set it down from the 37. 1st down, play action. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. The Ravens pick it up. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Come on.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And off on 2nd and short. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
It's caught left side by Harris. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Roll back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down. One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Unlock line. Unlock
He'll call his own number. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. The Ravens returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set.
There's a dive up the middle. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Throwing off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
19 light.
Here's the snap on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Come on.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Now he takes it. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He gained 11 on that play, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Another throw here on second down. It is cut left side. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5.
Ready, ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Humble, yes, humble.
They're working quickly here.
Warriors 70.
Back now, pressure coming. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go.
Ready.
They'll throw it here on first. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. It's incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Air it out on third. And this is another incompletion. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Starts the return at the 34. Escapes a defender. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here.
On the jump.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds his man over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. As the Bengals
They're throwing it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing it again here. Into traffic, complete. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They could probably coast the rest of the way. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He's going to throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. With this lead, keeping the pedal down.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Absolutely fires this one right side. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens are running them out of the building.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead. Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Hey!
1st and 10, they're going to throw. No place to go. Ravens take him down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 6.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. He's going to throw this one. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up fourth down.
I know a DB in the... She loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
His work begins at the 31. He shoves one away. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Ravens and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone.
Come on, Cuddy.
Setting him on the dive. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Over to Pittman on the sideline, caught. He goes out a little short of the 40.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Plowing up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Crack all 80. Let go.
No go play action. The catch is made near the edge. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Okay, ready?
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, get up.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go. Let's go.
4th down, pass coming. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he stopped right as he reaches the 10. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. It really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Reichert on for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Yeah, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. We got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
This plays the design line. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Well done there.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So first down from the 41.
First down.
Ready?
Dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Setting up to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Bengals take 7 points off the deficit.
16.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. We see the Ravens making their way out now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Dive play straight ahead. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play gave gains 15, and it moves the sticks. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They'll run here on first down. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for them. I mean, you're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
A small little jab there finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Get it. 70 Lions.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. Set. Coconut team. Go.
They're going to throw for it on fourth. And this one is launched downfield. He connects downfield. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens throwing 6 more on the blowout.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead.
Bengals 16.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And that one doesn't get him much. Even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Punting muted out now. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A give now from the gun. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back to the well again. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. To mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals 22-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. That's him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
A gain of 11 on the play.
From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.